Hi, I'm absolutely thrilled today, trust me. I've just arrived at the Ping National Park in the center of Thailand. I've never been here before. I did some recon, a friend of mine has been on this campsite, so I knew it was beautiful. But take a look at what's behind me. The next days, 4-5 days, I'm planning on going kayaking there. How it's going to pan out, I have no idea. I decided to go about 40 kilometers downriver and then I come back again 40 kilometers up. And let's see how long that takes. So if you want to know how that goes, stay tuned. I'm thrilled, I can tell you that much.
A good way to start the day. No, it's not that bad. Watching the sunrise for 3 hours. Breakfast. Oh shit, that was a good coffee. Oh man.
It has been a very good day, but as you probably can see in some of the shots here, the wind just picked up on me, and I was planning on doing 20 kilometers down the river, stop for the night, and then do another 20 kilometers to the intersection where I wanted to end up to on this trip, and then do the other 40 back again, divided into 2 days as well. But the first 5-6 kilometers, they were cozy. It was not a wind, and everything was just nice. And I was making photos, and I was filming a bit. I was playing around with my drone too. But all of a sudden the wind just picked up as I took a turn to the left, going south. And the rest of this trip is south. So I don't know whether it was just today or because of these mountains here that the wind has been caught in here and just travels upstream. I was traveling between 1.4 and 2 kilometers an hour, and I was working hard on it. So I had to give up on the plan on going the first 20 kilometers today. But two luck there. First off, which is actually the most important part, when I finally decided that I no longer would be able to make the 20 Ks, I was at about 10-11 Ks, and I started to look for a good site, and I found this one. That is just fantastic. I'm like on a little elevated peninsula, so that I've got the view both south and north, and I've got a fantastic view west as well. So the sunset is going to be magnificent, and I'm really curious to see how the whole scenery here is going to play out tomorrow morning for the sunrise. Anyway, the second thing that's really a big surprise for me was I was anticipating that I was supposed to be alone here on this river. I had seen some fishing huts, and I knew that it would be here for the first part, and I've not passed the first part, so that is nothing new there. But as I was traveling downriver, I met a fisherman, and I spoke with him shortly, and he asked me where I was going. And so I told him I was doing like 20 Ks today and 20 Ks tomorrow. He said, "Oh, you're going to see the school?" And I was like, "School?" Here in the middle of Mae Ping National Park. And true enough, a second fisherman confirmed that there is a school 20 kilometers from the starting point where I took off and downriver. And I asked the guy, but how do they go to school? Being a bit disappointed if this was a place that actually was already with infrastructure in terms of roads and stuff. He says, well, there's only one way, and that is by the river. So there is a little mountain tribe by the name of which I've never heard before either, that has got a school here halfway down on Mae Ping River, right in the heart of Mae Ping National Park. So I've actually made that more my goal for this trip, in to go there and to visit them and to see how it looks like and maybe learn something interesting and new. But it's been a long day. I've only had breakfast, and it is 5:15. I've got another 45 minutes of sun left, I think. It depends on the mountain right over there. But I better use that for some cooking. Just as the sun sets here, I'm charging my power bank that I've used to recharge my drone, and I'm recharging my phone. It is only because I need it when I'm flying my drone, because at the end of the day, there's no signal out here. I'm absolutely isolated in terms of connection to the outer world. So now the night is falling here. It is 6:20, and I'm hit. For about 13 years living in Thailand, I've been trying to find this pristine little spot of mine where I could withdraw and I could relax and I could enjoy nature and just get away from everyday life. I found it. It is so fantastic. I was paddling, as I mentioned before, and I was trying to get to this particular spot. Well, actually not this, but I had to give in on the fact that I could not make 20 kilometers. And that's an interesting thing, actually. Two different fishermen said to me, 20 kilometers and then you'll be by the score. Eventually, I found this nice spot, as you can see around me here. Look at that. Now somebody's smoking over there, but that's a different story. I hammock set up right over there. We got some fisherman huts down in the bay there. And then we got this fantastic view all the way around. We're talking 250-degree view. Now, that's just one thing. I mean, you could go down to the island down in the Southern Thailand. You will have a view that beats this probably. But what really, really hits me hard right now as I'm sitting here enjoying my home-brewed espresso, it is the fact that there's nobody here. There's no signal, there's nothing here. Well, I'm going to say nobody, then I mean there's no foreigners. There's no busy life and such. The guy just came up to me, he is living here. He just has his fire turned on down there just to keep hot and cook, I could suppose. And then I can hear this buzzing of engines on the water when people there are going home. Because here's the thing, they said to me 20 kilometers downriver, there you'll find a school. Now I thought of a school like, well, in Denmark at least, a school is at least 100 people, and it's probably even more. And in Chiang Mai, we have schools with 7,000 people. But the guy here, he tells me, the school is right over there. So I was struggling against the wind, trying to find myself a spot for the night, surrendering to the fact that I can't make 20 kilometers. You know, I'm just starting to think whether my app actually sells nautical miles and not kilometers. I have to figure that one out. But nevertheless, my misfortune is my fortune. Right now, I'm actually camping right opposite the school, and I'm doing this in the most fantastic area. So, here's the deal. I'm staying here for at least 2 nights, and tomorrow I'll go visit the school. And you know how many students there is? 6 or 8, he says. And that's the only school on the whole river. And the river is like 160 kilometers long. But this, smack in the middle of National Park, there is equally 40, 50 kilometers to the nearest town in each direction. There, right in the middle. All these fishermen here, they have their kids going to school over here. If they've got somebody who's got to go to school and they can't afford to go to regular schools. So I'm really looking forward to it tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to it. I don't know if you can see it, but right out there, there is a fisherman. He just pulled out his little float with all the fishing equipment. When the sun sets, he goes out there and starts fishing for the night. And when the sun rises, he's back into the bay over there and relax during the hot daytime. But this is it. I'm so sorry I don't have a high resolution camera that can capture this once it really becomes more dark. We got to have a full moon tonight. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Well, anyway, guys, I've got no way to really show you what this is about, but it is fantastic. It's, for me personally, it's 13 years of search, always trying to find these off-grid kind of things, but here I've found it. I am apparently about 20 kilometers from the nearest camp, nearest road, and there's nobody here. There's no karaoke's here. There are only hard-working local hill tribe people. That's what's here. Well, dinner time, I never got around to it. Got so blown away I had to make a few shots with my drone as well to show you the place. I hope you appreciate it. And if you do, hit the like button. It always helps. And if you like more videos from Thailand, I'm just saying, subscribe will make it easier for you to keep updated. Well, until sunrise. Cheers.
อะไรไหว้พระ
ครับไหว้พระ
โอเค
off I am from my nice little camp. It is a nice camp. It is a very clean camp. It is a nice view it has on the camp, but it also was a very, very windy camp. So I'll be back, that's for sure. And when I will be back, I'll be exploring the area a little bit more, I bet. But right now I will go take a look at the school, which is opposite, as I mentioned before. I've just spoke with the ranger, but that was a different one than the one I used to speak to, and he says to me that there are no students over there. Well, nonetheless, I'm curious. I've been staying for 2 days in that camp there just to make it over there today, because I was told yesterday there were no students. And the water is perfect. And I don't see, apart from the joy of it, any reason for me to start going northbound before the wind will help me. Now I've been suffering from the wind for so much. I might just as well get a little benefit of it as well. And it is now 9:30. Very, very calm water. Just love it. Just love it. So let's see what they have over there in the school.ครับ วันนี้ไม่มีนักเรียนใช่ไหมครับ
นักเรียนไปสอบผลบ้าน
อ๋อเพราะมันเสียใจนะ โอเคไม่เป็นไรผมจะไปวันหลังนะครับมีนักเรียนที่นี่กี่คนอะไรนะ6 คนอายุเท่าไหร่ถึงอายุเท่าไหร่
ถึง
11 ขวบโอเคไม่เป็นไร
ขึ้นไปเมื่อวาน
ขึ้นไปเมื่อวานอ๋อแต่พอมา2 วันที่แล้วไปแคมปิ้งฝั่งนู้นน่ะคุณลาเขาบอกว่าพอเขาไม่อยู่เมื่อวานแต่คิดว่าบางทีอยู่ที่นี้วันนี้ โอเคไม่เป็นไรขอบคุณมากครับ
Watch me, just follow every move. Touch me, let me know you wanted to. Don't have what you need.